So we're at the car boot. We're all suntan creamed up, hats, drinks. I've got the cool bag in the boot of the car plus water on me. We've just made we've been down 2 hours I think, and we've already had to unload the car. I should say unload what we got. I will do a haul probably when I get home. So we're gonna hopefully get down the third aisle now. So we're back from the car boot. It was Holcott. Now it got really hot. It does say on the website on a Thursday. Daniel had today off due to the fact he's got to work his next day off. That it starts at 11. I wondered if actually that is to start congestion. So when we went about a month ago, I think it was, maybe not that long, but anyway. We did go there for about 11 o'clock, and we were only there for about an hour, and people were already packing up. So we decided we thought we'd try and go there a bit earlier. So we was there for 10, and it was really busy, and people were actually, you know, like the customers and everything, were actually leaving. Some of them. It was extremely hot. Typical now we're home and off holiday, because we did have quite a bit bad weather, but a review will be coming up and what we felt about Weymouth Bay, being it was our first holiday there. I've got a number of videos in the queue, and they are being slightly delayed, which I do apologise, but they are coming through thick and fast, actually, if that makes sense. But it got so hot. That was one reason we thought actually we could have been there at 9 o'clock, and I'm sure a lot of people do, especially if it's been really hot. The footage didn't actually give it justice. It was busy. It was a massive one, and I haven't been on a Saturday. This is twice we've been on a Thursday, and but I'm gathering that on a Saturday it's going to be even busier. It is a farmer's market as well. It's got a number of different stalls, not just obviously your normal cart booters, but it's got like vendors and all sorts. They've got toilets there, which is a must. They've got a number of vans selling food, ice cream, slushes, drinks, donuts, whatever you want. So you could make a good time of it. And as you know, yes, hand up again, I took water and everything and was well prepared. We didn't stay as long as what we thought, because it just got too warm and we needed to get back. We both liked fairly warm weather, but it was getting really hot. So I got a few things, and some of the items actually Daniel found for me. I do have a wish list. I keep mentioning this, certain things. There was only maybe one item that we didn't actually find, but that's not a problem. So I'm going straight on. Like the second stall we went on, he was selling everything for 50p. You know, these people that just want to get rid of the stuff. So the first item I actually purchased, you know me in baskets, yeah, maybe something else I shouldn't buy, but look at the size of that, 50p. I will give it a good clean and then put it out in the sun sort of to dry it. So that's what I do. But it's got these metal things, and even Daniel said, oh, I like that, Mom. So I got that and was about to walk away. Well, on the end of the stall I found this one, again 50p, and you know it's me, it's black, fruit bowl or whatever, and I've got a lot of decorative like wicker balls and things that I can put in there as well. So these 50p each, so £1, and that was only the second stall. We actually went down that one lane, then we had to go back, because this is the reason why we ended up going back after the first lane. She umped and ahed about it, but she gave me it for £6. Funny enough, even Daniel said I didn't barter one item, because I'm not going to rip people off. I know they're there to make money, also to get rid of stuff. If I think it's a fair price, I did walk away with a few things and said no thank you, but nice talking to you sort of thing. I am polite, but I won't be sort of bullied into buying something, or you know, feeling not regretful, but you know, feeling uncomfortable to say, yeah, I'll have it, when I don't want to pay that price. Normally I do barter, but I didn't this time because I thought they were fairly priced. Sometimes if I ask and there's no prices, I do prefer when there's prices, although very often things that haven't got prices on, you can sort of barter. And I had a price in my mind. I thought I won't go any higher than £10 for this one. And she says, 7. And I was looking at it, she said, I'll give you it for 6. And I said, yeah, I'll take it. I probably could have got it lower, and it is there. It is really big. So, and it's lovely. It's sort of suede inside, got your lid and everything. So yeah, it's got a couple of little nicks, nothing bad. You know me in storage, me in the sort of black and brown, and I needed a bigger item that's disguised sort of thing, so I can put the lid on, so I can shove things that are going out of my home. I'm having to have another really good sort out, and I keep pulling things out. So I thought, my son said, oh, it's a laundry bin, but I probably will actually store stuff that's leaving my home, because that doesn't look too bad out and about. I could just shove things in, and then when I'm leaving my home to go to a charity shop or whatever, or to someone's home where I'm getting rid of stuff, I've got my thing. I have had different canvas bins, but to tell you the truth, they're not always big enough. They're all right for sorting, but not for storing. So that's those things. Yeah, even Daniel said, not supposed to be buying more DVDs. What do I do? Buy DVDs. So this lady, I actually did it in 2 transactions. She might have given me a better deal if I had everything in one go. Sometimes that happens if you have a number of different things, they do give you money off. But again, I wasn't quibbling about the prices. So I had, let me think, I had, yeah, this was, we didn't move away when I ordered something else, but got these. She was selling the DVDs. They've got 50p each, but she was getting to the stage she wanted to just get rid of stuff. So she allowed me to have the 4 DVDs for £1, and then this was £1. Yeah, again, maybe something. It's the TY, it's owl, and it's purple. 3 ticks in my book. And love it, even if I don't keep it myself. You know me, I like to keep these little things up for my granddaughter, but it does tick 3 of my boxes, and you know, I do like these things on my rucksack or my bag. Not very often on my kids, because it is a bit sort of bulky. So yeah, I'm gonna have to have a sort out of my Disney ones, and I'll give away any that I've duplicated. So sometimes you might find I've got 2 of the same DVD, which I have on this one. So we've got the classic Lilo and Stitch, but I also bought it, Lilo and Stitch, the 2-disc special. One I'm keeping, one I'm giving away. But what I'll probably end up doing, if I'm giving something away, I'll try and watch it first to check that it does work okay, and all the discs are present. Pocahontas, that's again a 2-disc special edition. I haven't actually seen that in years. And this one I was querying, I couldn't remember, but got to the stage, it's hot, not flopping about, which I've done on quite a few stores actually, quick going through the DVDs, when Danny just said, oh, just pick them up, we'll sort them out when we get home, was Dumbo. I got a sneaky feeling I may have this one, I'm not sure. So these were 4 for £1, and then that little keyring was £1, which I didn't think was too bad, because these range from like £3 or £4.95, something like that, sometimes even more. From the same stall, she allowed me to have these for £1. Again, some I'm going to watch and pass on, others I'm going to, you know, sort of keep myself. Even though we've got the Disney Channel, I know it might seem a waste, I am collecting the Disney. I did have one video here, I'll show my age here, but obviously got rid of all those. So we've got Milan Special Edition. I do play Dreamlight Village, yeah, Disney. and love it. I might put something on my channel because I have sorted out my village and I've decorated everything, got all the characters so far that have been released. So yeah, that's Disney Dreamlight. So I might put it on. I know it's completely off of what my channel's about, and it is sort of gaming, but I do enjoy it. So yeah, so I've got Mulan. I've also got Brave. Brave is another one I've got a sneaky feeling I may have, but like I said, I can do a batch, and I got a friend, and I've also got my granddaughter as well. Now, even the box sets, she said I could have all these for £1. So this is some probably I've already got. It's Beauty and the Beast, and it's also Beauty and the Beast and Enchanted Christmas. So there's 2 DVDs in that one. Then this one has got 4 in this one, by the looks of it, and this is the Rockies. So I thought that was really good. I'm not sure if I've got them all. This was actually one of hubby's favourites, but I do prefer, I think, the earlier ones, especially the first one is my favourite. But there you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, there's 5 on there, not 4. So yeah, so that was £1. Saying that's 4 movies. That's 2. And then, so there's quite a few there. From another stall, I pay 50p. Funny enough, Daniel's seen this one. I have actually, I think, seen more of the series on this, and this is about Fred. It also covers Dorset, that we've come back from, about the steam rally and everything, and the backstory of sort of how the steam engines were used during working life and everything, covering right up to you know, farming and exhibition, right from running the fairground in the night time with the lights and everything. So it's really interesting. This is actually a 3 DVD box set, and this was 50p. He was trying to get rid of them, so £6 for £1. I paid 50p for, and I looked at how I thought, no, it was, again, it was, I think this was one of the last stalls actually, and we were that hot and bothered that I said, no, it's fine. I got quite a lot of DVDs. He said, I can't get rid of them, but we had this one, and looking forward to watching that one. Yeah, I'll go through all the DVDs. This is another stall. This was just before that one, just as we were, because they were still setting up actually as we were coming to the end. That's how I think some of the regulars actually set up really early. This gentleman was selling 6 for £1, and in the end I just grabbed the last 2, what I thought we might want or pass on, and that's why when it come to this one I thought, no, I daren't just pick up just random DVDs. So some of these I know I've got, but again, box set of 2. These are 2 of my favourite movies, Miss Congeniality 1 and 2. You'll find that these are a lot of box sets. Some of these I know I can pass on to relations. This one's got Calamity Jane, My Fair Lady, and 7 Brides for 7 Brothers. I absolutely adore the old musicals and everything, so that's that one. This is all part of the 6 DVDs for £1, but some of them are box sets. Another box set, I am absolutely 80% sure I've got this one, or I've got them separate. I've got Sound of Music, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, and The King and I. But even if I didn't keep them, that would make a nice, you know, sort of friend gift for a friend. And then this one, Tarzan. I've got a sneaky feeling, The Legend of Tarzan. I've seen this. Again, I'll watch it maybe in an afternoon or something, and then pass this one on. Watch this space, because I will be having a video shortly of stuff leaving our home again. That's the only way I can keep on track of it. DVDs are one of my, dare I say, bad shopping things, because I'm always buying movies and everything. Now these last 2 are to make 6 up. Let's do this one first. Now You See Me. Now I know there's 2 of these, and I was asking Daniel. Daniel says, well, how am I supposed to know? I've got a feeling this is on Prime or Netflix or both. I have seen both of them. I haven't got it, but I do prefer the first one. I think there's only 2 of them, but I do prefer the first one. And we were actually talking about this on holiday. So, yeah, if you have seen it, you know what I'm talking about. I really did enjoy this one. And to make just the 6 that I just picked up, Skyfall, I do like a James Bond movie. Who doesn't like a James Bond movie? And I did check that all the discs were in the case and everything. It's a catch whether they're scratched or not. But I don't think I've ever had, touch wood, ever had a problem with discs anyway. So, yeah. Again, this is probably one I've already got, but I've got a few relations that are into James Bond anyway. Failing that, I'll just donate them back to the charity shop. So I did actually buy, I'm not going to count that as 3, but you know, so I've got 1, 2, 3, there's 6 there, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Actually, my son was right. He said there was 15. He must have actually calculated how many I've got. So I've got 15 there, but some of them are box sets. So I am, there is a certain amount of those. This is why I'm saying this. I'll definitely leave them at home. I've got some in my mind that I'm already deciding to pull out. So this was on a separate store. Actually, this is the same as the one I've got. Owl again, yeah, TY. This one was actually 50p. To say this was a pound. I think this is exactly the same one as my granddaughter bought me for either my birthday or Mother's Day. But yeah, if not, I've got a spare one for my granddaughter. And sometimes, you know, I think as a set, and with the other one, I like things in sets, you know, like my gnomes. I've had, no, sorry, my gonks in my bedroom. I've had those out for now, did I say a year and a half, maybe 2 years at the side of my bed. So I might change them around, although I do like the white. Even though it's not Christmas or anything, I've kept them out because they're all like white and cream. So I have actually got at least 3 of these now, TY owls. One of the items I was looking out for, I didn't want to buy a lot of toys doing Stitch, but if I seen anything reasonable, I would. I love Stitch. I always have done. I could have bartered this one. She was not a young girl, but youngish, and I'm not going to barter it. It is quite, dare I say, useful. I'm trying to for the purchase. I got this. Daniel didn't realise, it's got a couple of little dents, but that don't bother me. Didn't realise, he thought it was just Christmas until he had a closer look and it's got Stitch on. It's one of the American type post box. I've got a red one actually, but it does open, so you could store something in it, like sealed cookies or sweets or something, or even have it out like that with a decoration, yeah. But it has got, obviously, Stitch on there. So, and this was actually £1. I probably could have knocked it down. Actually, it did have cookies in by the looks of it. And it is Disney. I think it's Disney Store actually. But I love this, and yeah, it's got Stitch mail there, and I just think, yeah, along with my other Stitch, I've got one sort of Stitch toy we actually got from this car boot 3 or 4 weeks ago, and we got it for £8 instead of 10, which I wasn't going to grumble about because they're quite expensive, and it was Build-A-Bear shop anyway. Right, so the final thing is, while I was mucking about with the DVDs, Daniel came to me and said, Mum, I found something off the list. And I said, oh, first of all, these were on top. I'm going to try and not break it. It got £5 a lot. I didn't need cups. I didn't really need the side plates. Yeah, they are quite small, but they're still good. There's no chips in them at all. These are £5 a lot. There's 6 here. But Daniel knew that this next item, and there's 5 of these, no chips, was these. And you know me, about a year and a half ago, I decided to use my wedding present. I only used to use them on special occasions, but I didn't see the point in leaving in the cabinet. This started, I think, beginning of last year or the Christmas before that, which would have been Christmas 22. And decided to got rid of all my white and started using mine. I got to the stage with everything that was going on in my life, that the time my mum was in hospital, everything, I thought I'm going to use items and not have them stored away. There's only a couple of things, like a few glasses that I don't actually use, that are actually crystal whiskey glasses, which I don't drink. But that's probably the only thing I haven't actually used. Did still use these, but mostly at Christmas or when we had a dinner party, but we use these every day. I know a couple of people might have commented and said, oh, that's a shame, I would have kept them up for best. I got to the stage now, and I'm not going to try and drag everything down. You don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, you know. You just make best of life as you can without going into too much. But yeah, so I've got 5 plates, and I have got some that's chipped. So yeah, normally these range from anything from £2 to £5 a plate. I've seen them at charity shops, and every time I went to pick them up, even if I would pay the £2, they got chips. My eldest son did tell me there is a website, and I think I mentioned this before, that you can go on, that you can find the site that does a lot of china and dinner plates and things to add to your collections, if that makes sense. But they can run expensive, plus you've got to have them go through the post. I'm sure they're well packaged. But I got 5 of these plates and 6 side plates for £5. Amazing deal. And the lady was really nice, and she said, I said, when I was doing all this, you know, checking all the plates and everything, she said, I know what you're doing, because these do chip quite easily. She says I wouldn't sell it if it was chipped, but none of them have got chips, and so I was really pleased with that. So yeah, what was that, like 11 items was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I think there's 6 there. Yeah, about 11 items there. So I did really well, and I'm sorry if I rabbited on, but yeah, justifying is the word that I kept thinking about, justifying my purchases. And I know for a fact now, this is why I want to get this done. I want to get sorted out, and I need to probably use this and put as much as I can in the bin. I might just cart it around my house and just pull out the things that I know I want to get rid of and things like that. So yeah, sorry about the waffling and justifying my purchase, which I know people say, don't justify yourself, you know, if you want it, buy it. But then the equivalent, if not more, is got to leave my home, else you just get so cluttered with stuff, and then you just put things off. So hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.